Well, didn't really see that coming after 10 minutes when we went 1-0 up.
No, talk about this time last week. You know, we were delighted in terms of obviously the result we got, but talk about coming down with a bang. You know, Bamber deserved it without any shadow of a doubt. We started well. First 15 minutes, I thought we were excellent. But then, you know, as the game went on, they started to get in the game. I think the game's always defined too when you look at it, about the chances you put away, any chances. It was like us last week, any chances we had to put them away.
Saying it was the opposite of that. Every shot they had seemed to go in, didn't it?
That's it. We had chances at the end, second half, but as I sit down, I'm not having that. Even 0-0, you know what, you have good chances like we have, but the fact that, you know, we had chances there, and it, you know, could have potentially ended up, you know, 5 each if you look at it in that sense. But if it was 5 each, we didn't deserve it. I thought all over. I thought we got outrun, we got out-battled. We just weren't at it today. And we had a chat. You know, there's no need for any, you know, dramatic or drama, shall I say. You know, in the back of that, we had a very bad off day, a very disappointing off day. So it's important we respond in the right way next Saturday, and that all comes through what we do Tuesday, Thursday this week.
Do you think we almost got bullied at times? Because two centre halves are normally solid, but they were losing everything, weren't they, today?
Absolutely. I do agree with that. I think because there's problems with their, you know, legs, movement, whatever way you want to call it, and they got the chances and they put them away. You know, as I said before the game, we spoke to good players. Don't underestimate them. And when you come here, it's a difficult place to come. And you know, the thing about it is, as I say, they get chances away. You know, a game can be defined by, you know, the chances you get. It happened today, but irrespective of that, you know, if we had a 1-0, it would have been daylight robbery. The thing about it is sit to the players. You have your individual battles, you have your unit battles, and you have your team battle. And we lost them all today. And as I said, it's about a reality check. It's a come down from last week. We're still pushing for things. You know, but
well, results have gone for you in that sense today. So
but the thing about it, look, is today that's not good enough. That's not us. You know, we've built something solid, I believe, over the last couple of years, and today we just let that slip. Whether that was in the back of it's again, I don't like sort of going back to the past, but as I said, and I spoke to you about it last week when we scored or we conceded the second, I fell flat. That's why. I fell flat because that's what creeps in. You know, irrespective, I think, don't get me wrong, you know, the goals they conceded could have been avoided. I thought the first one was a decent one, but even there, it started there. It was a ping across there. It was a great cross. It was a running heading onto the ball. I thought that was a good goal. But the second, I thought the other goals could have been avoided, but it all comes down to your roles and responsibilities. And today, you know, I haven't said that much over the last, because I think we've been excellent, and you know, over the past couple of months, even performance, even if we get beat. But today, as you said, you know, I don't know if bully's the right word, such a strong word these days, but we were out muscled, we were out run, and yeah, as I say, very disappointing. Do you know what? Our supporters, they were to the end and they clapped it. We didn't deserve it. But don't get me wrong, as always, and I make sure we do it, we appreciate the support, every single one of them that come over. And it's absolutely amazing. And then they're clapping, we don't deserve that. You know, for the time and everything that they come to support their team, you know, we're 5-2 down. Even at the end, they're still shouting players' names. And you know what, that's absolutely brilliant. There'll be, as we always know, there'll be ones that be disappointed, and rightly so. But as always, the buck stops with me. As a team, we got it wrong. Well, I wouldn't say we got it wrong. The team selection, you know, was right.
You didn't need to make any changes after last week, really.
Any changes, but it all comes with the roles and responsibilities. Today, everybody in their team out-muscled, out-powered, mentally, physically. Our players, and we're not like that. But I know if we were to play them next week, it'd be a different kettle of fish. I think, as I say, you know, it was a massive come down from last week.
In terms of when you say don't take them lightly, do you think when you went 1-0 up, do you think that's what we did do? Because we were so much in control until we scored.
No, I think, you know, we were dominating the first 10 or 15 minutes. I just don't think they had started yet. But the thing about it was, that's what we're about, making sure teams don't start. But like last week, we never let Baseford start really. Obviously, and them goals and things like that there were the situations and them moments that happened within the game. But that's what we're about. We're 1-0 out. We had 2 chances at 1-0 to sort of make it maybe a 2 or a 3. Yeah. But it was just that final ball through that just didn't happen. I thought Pulley, when he came on, he looked ready to benefit massively from that. Porrick, good to see him back on. But as I say, it all comes down to today. No excuses. But we just didn't deserve it, and I know the players will respond to it come next week.
Is it a case of rather than going in the dressing room today and ripping a strip off and you sit back, analyse it, and then you have a stern chat in training and analyse where it all went wrong in training? Then
I'll only ever go off in one, and believe me, I go off in one if I don't think they're putting the effort in. I think they put the effort in, they just weren't good enough. They just didn't have the legs. Were out muscled. I don't know if it's a mindset thing, but the effort, I know the stats will show me the players have put in his shit, but at the end of the day, the better team won.
Yeah, excellent. So, where did he go from here? Is there any sort of change? Do you think there'll be like change in terms of personnel, or is it a case of you let the players start out and go out there next week now?
Yeah, that's it. The players are good enough. We don't have a doubt. But as I say, maybe last week's result sort of impacted on today. The players thought maybe a little bit easier. I don't know, but I know the players are better than that. Quality-wise, as I say, they put the effort in. Just quality-wise, they weren't there the first half. You know what? Bear in mind, it takes 2 or 3 players. For example, the second goal. You look at the second goal. I think it was Jordan, where he went. He absolutely duffed it, and they volleyed the ball.
Yeah, it's a great finish, but it shouldn't happen, should it, in the first place? Yeah.
But the thing about it is, where quality of passing wasn't there. It went straight, it went short, whatever it may be. It went long, but it wasn't there today. And what happens is, if one of your players and the passes aren't going right, then it sort of the second person then it doesn't quite work for him, and then the third person, and before then it festers as a team, and then as a team you don't want the ball, and you almost lose your identity. And as I say, I'm absolutely disappointed. I'm disappointed because we're better than that. I'm disappointed for the supporters to turn up and witness that. But I know we'll get a response from the players. They're not a bad bunch. They'll reflect upon that. I've told them to reflect upon it, and then we work hard Tuesday and Thursday, and then get ready for Wooden next week.
Is it an advantage in a way that you haven't got a game for a week, or would you rather have a game on Tuesday, or would you rather have 2 days training?
You know what, I said then, actually I would probably rather have a game Tuesday, because that'll hurt. Yeah. That'll hurt, and I've had it this season where games, as I say, have happened where you're pleased, maybe you get a draw, but you're pleased with how you play, but that'll hurt. It's a manner. I don't mind, losing, but in the manner and how you lose is a different thing. And that's why it's sort of hope with a game Tuesday, because, as I say, it'd be a quick turnaround and try and put it right. But yeah, I'm extremely disappointed about today. But nothing I can do about it, and we just have to get ready Tuesday and Thursday and put it right Saturday.
Excellent. Well, best of luck. We'll see you all. We'll see you next Saturday, and hopefully a better